Okay, so I am working on another video right now, but I decided it's gonna take too long. Well, actually, I was working on this video first, then something else came up that I wanted to talk about, so I started working on that, and then I was like, this is gonna take too long, so I went back to work on this video, and then this happened, and I was like, well, I gotta talk about that, I'm practically an expert in the field at this point, but then I thought that's gonna take too long, so I'm back to this, and I know that I definitely also said something like this in my last video, but that video that I was talking about in my last video, it's done. I packed it up. Not doing it anymore. Fuck it. We're on some other shit now. But I really want to release one more video before the end of the year, and I don't want to rush the others that I'm working on, so I thought this could actually be a really quick video if I just lock in. Alright, fuck it. One take. Just fuck it, man. iDubbbz. I am the one A-log left alive on the tube who still cares about this cunt. Last year was a big year for the incel haters. We got banger after banger. The creator clash failure, the apology tour, Anissa talking about how Ian shits his pants, Anissa getting an $18,000 tattoo, the rise of Big Bungie. We ate good. By comparison, this year was a little less hectic. The start of the year was pretty good as well. iDubbbz bringing back Content Cop to try to take down Cartnarks was in January of this year. The podcast was producing endless gems such as My Wife is a House by the Train Tracks and many other things.
So I would buy a house near some train tracks. And for me, that would be awesome and wouldn't bother me and my lifestyle at all. Meanwhile, everyone else on the market in the scene, they would be like, oh, I'm not going to buy this house because I'm afraid that the train will wake me up or it'll be disturbing or something about it. Apply that logic to the dating world. When you're looking for a potential partner, you can, I'm not saying you should, apply this universally, but you can say, oh, like for me, I'm like, I don't mind any hair length on you. You could be bald, your hair could be down to the floor, any hairstyle.
I couldn't possibly list them all here, but that would be another whole separate video. Anissa had that big meltdown, remember that? She was trying to stream every day looking like this.
You know what's funny? I made a joke about Onision to my therapist that I didn't think she would get. I forget that she she knows some YouTube lore.
iDubbbz made that big sad collab with Chad and Max. But around the middle of the year, something happened. They officially got on the Zog pills, and we went from harvest time to locust time. Very sad story, many such cases. So, people stopped caring. They went back to just ignoring him, thinking that this cow had no more to give, that this horse is deader than a Palestinian child in Hila Klein's LOS. But me? I'm different. Because I know the value of not panic selling. Because I know that while the meds may wear on, the people don't change. They're still the same freaks, just a little mellowed out. With my last video on Nook's Taku, I had a lot of his fans come to the comments section to be really angry at me. I'm about 90% sure most of these were actual children, which is disturbing considering what I talk about in that video. But I'm thinking, wow, I'm picking fights with actual children. What I really miss is the people that would come to the comments section when I talked about iDubbbz. They were a very specific type of person, very aggressively willing to call you a parasocial incel. They clearly seem very invested in making sure every random person on the internet knows that this homeless person is very grown and mature and definitely happy with himself and has a loving marriage with his wife, partner, who definitely loves him. His current neurotic addict dweller fans know this because they watch every podcast episode with him and his Partner, the podcast where the most empty-headed, uninteresting people talk about themselves for 2 hours. And then they go to his Discord where they're so glad it's a nice, safe place for twins people, and they like how iDubbbz is such an ally now. They share their personal stories, and iDubbbz directly thanks them for sharing personal stories with him. He really likes when people do that. He brings it up often.
Hey, thanks for another great podcast. Me and my GF are staking a claim as your #1 Australian transgender listeners. Woo! And enjoy listening to your shenanigans while we do web software and game dev shit. Keep on bogging.
That's fucking awesome.
I love all the additional details.
Blessed.
All right, Kevin S. says, thanks for the shout out. Y'all are keeping me going through this new job. Y'all's healthy relationships makes me appreciate mine with my fiance.
Aw.
Always just happy to be bogging it up with y'all and the other Bogledites.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, I just fucking love when people are commenting and just talking about, you know, even just being in a relationship, because it's so, for me, it's so counter, I would say, to the hate comments.
Yeah.
Because it feels like a real human being. It's so hard when you see the hate comments because they're so focused. It's like, what is it called when you're like essentially diverting everyone's attention, or you're nervous or uncomfortable in your own skin. So you're like, oh, let's talk about this fucking power adapter right here.
These are the people calling you parasocial. So I miss these people. These Vorsch-like homunculi, I think is the best way to describe them. These Vorschen creatures, if you will. So, enough waffling. iDubbbz just had his first real debut into BreadTube, and no one gave a shit. Will I be the one to give a shit? I don't know, man. Gun to my head, I could probably do it, but do I want to? No. In true modern iDubbbz fashion, he pipes up about a topic long after everyone's moved on, because it's gonna take a long time to research, he says. Then like a week after he posts it, the news about the more definitive genetic testing on Iman Khalif, whatever, being male the whole time comes out, and what's Mr. Peer-Reviewed Studies' reaction to this? Favorite a comment in his video calling it propaganda from the Trump administration, and then never mention it again? The true power move here would be for me to take even longer to make a video on his super late Olympics video that actually has good research, good points, maybe even good audio for once.
Feel like a gender controversy at the Olympics is a very 2024 kind of issue.
Release it in like August of 2025, and then I would get like 1,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000 gorillion views, of course. But that's gonna take a lot of convincing. So instead I want to talk about the Bad Unboxing reboot. The Bad Unboxing Netflix original series. If you know anything about iDubbbz, Bad Unboxing is a series that needs no introduction, so I won't introduce it. When I was recording my initial reaction video, I called his channel an identity crisis channel, as well as a bunch of other stuff. It's such a weird fucking thing, you know? Like, first, he's like, I apologize for all my fucking horrible content. Fuck off. Fuck the old fans, right? I'm a soft, safe guy now. And, you know, talking about just stupid fucking shit. Like, I don't know, man. Just being like, what do you call it? Medicated content. You know, let's call it that. It's medicated content. You know, it was just like 1,000-yard stab. We gotta play it safe, guys. And then he goes, you know, after saying, you know, the content cops were bad, makes a fucking content cop going after fucking Cartnarks of all things, because it makes me so mad that he's making fun of people. Don't put the cart back in the fucking oral, and it's like, oh, okay, so you're just like a nuisance to society, iDubbbz. Okay, thanks for letting us know. Dreadful, right? And you know, he's doing the little arts and crafts that, like, you know, dip in views. Then he does the BreadTube shit. he's like a month late to like the fucking tranny meltdown at the Olympics, but he's gotta be fucking late to everything, I guess. That's just what he does now. I mean, he was late to apology that nobody asked for, addressing the Froggy Fresh shit after the event was over, after everybody fucking forgot. Then he comes back for thirds to talk about how he fucking scammed everybody, basically. Then you have the fucking, you know, fuck my fans, but then, remember when I used to be funny? So, my main point being, BreadTube, right, this is the new content. We're pivoting to fucking BreadTube shit. Next fucking video, Bad Unboxing is back. What the fuck are you doing, cunt? Like, why? Like, what? This is such like an identity. It's identity crisis. The channel. He can't fucking make up his mind. Is it fuck the old fans? Is it like I'm moving on, I'm growing, I'm maturing, I'm making My Little Pony fucking fidget toys, and that's how I'm growing and mature? Or am I back to my roots? He can't make up his mind about what he wants to do, whether he's ready to move on to the evergreen pastures of BreadTube, or if he wants to keep trying to cash into nostalgia, and so you end up with this middle of the road product that's not going to make anybody happy.
World peace right now. I'm thinking about every country, with the exception of a few, holding each other's hands. I should be glowing with aura right now.
I like this.
What do you mean by that? With the exception of a few, that's not very kosher of you. I guess he's trying to be edgy. That was his attempt to be edgy, guys. Let's go back and really appreciate that one. Wow.
Thinking about world peace right now. I'm thinking about every country, with the exception of a few, holding each other's hands. I should be glowing with aura right now.
I like
what are you trying to do, iDubbbz? You know, like I said in my intro, in my test audio, whatever, he pivots to BreadTube, and he has cultivated this like incredibly neurotic fan base of people that absolutely, like, it is on another level of, like, you thought the average, like, BreadTube fan base was bad. Like, he's cultivated, like, a weird group of people that just, they will get hurt by fucking everything, and they will talk about it on the Discord, like, oh, it made me really, like, upset that it could have been going back to that. It would make me really sad if iDubbbz ever went back to making such edgy jokes. He's pivoted to catering to that audience, but I think now he's slowly trying to, like, go back to something a little more edgy. But he's not, obviously he can't go all the way back. So he's trying to do like a half measure. He's trying to do halfway, and it sucks. It fucking sucks. Just fucking stop, man. Like, either do or do not. You can't do this shit halfway, because it doesn't work. Like, you do it halfway, and it's like, well, it's not edgy enough for the edgelord. The edgelords are gonna think that this fucking sucks. But it's too harmful to the new audience that you've cultivated. It doesn't work for anybody. Like, I'm sorry, you've made your fucking decision. You decided no more horrible, harmful content, even though, I mean, you never really committed to that. But that was the thing you were gonna do. Now you have a new audience. They're way less, but they like that shit. And you're gonna go back? You're gonna go back to the thing? Like, you think the people that you just told to, like, fuck off repeatedly are gonna come back? I mean, they might, which would be disappointing, right? Like, because, you know, the pendulum is swinging back. Like, when, and I honestly think it's a when this guy sheepishly tries to come back to edgy content, I genuinely hope people don't fucking give him the time of day, because it's such a blatant, like, I don't want to call it a grift, but I'm gonna call it a grift until I can think of a better term. Because after all that, like, he should get to lie in the bed that he made. All I'm saying. So anyway, the video starts and he's already bitching that the comments were complaining in his previous video about the audio being shit. This really sets the tone for the rest of the episode.
Testing, testing. I'm using a proper mic now. Last time I was using the onboard mic on the camera and y'all fucking freaked out in the comments.
So they know that we'll go.
Yeah, because it's
Old
shit.
iDubbbz audio.
Already, and I'm gonna nitpick. I'm gonna be a fucking nitpicker, okay? But like, what bothers me about that is that the audio on that video is fucking dog shit. And it's not even old iDubbbz audio, right? Because old iDubbbz was like, he constantly beat himself up about stupid shit that nobody else was gonna notice. If you guys remember that, right? He was constantly beating himself up about like, he didn't use thumbnails, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. Shit that like most people wouldn't have cared about. But he was big on that, you know? Like, what I'm trying to say, old iDubbbz would have never had such dog shit audio on his video, you know? But now, like, first fucking frame of the video, he comes out like, oh, I can't believe you guys are bitching about my dog shit audio. Yeah, because it's, I mean, unacceptable for a channel of that caliber that, you know, wants to be taken seriously or whatever. And also unacceptable because it's like, he used to give a shit and now he doesn't. And it's like a constant reminder.
Good craft.
Oh my god, don't tell me he actually did that. Don't tell me he's like, pay me so I can show you how I made this fucking abomination. Or like, I guess the behind the scenes. Remember when he used to put behind the scenes shit on his second channel? Turns out it is real. He does do members only videos now. It also says maybe old vids too, which means what? That he's putting all the videos he deleted behind a paywall now? So either you're paying money for his old toxic content, most of which has already been archived and re-uploaded, or you're paying for what? His Let's Plays from 2012? Wow, real bang for the buck here, iDubbbz. Sponsors are going to help fund more insane items. Oh, wonderful. Oh, no, wait, don't tell me. So, like, you know when he used to get sent, like, fucking one-up box and Loot Crate, and he used to just completely shit on those, and, like, destroy them completely, and those were, like, really funny episodes? Is he gonna start getting, like, sponsored quote-unquote bad unboxings, and he's not gonna do anything bad to them? He's gonna genuinely, like, review them? Oh no, bro. Anyway, he gets into how this remade for modern audiences unboxing is gonna go, and if you ever held out hope that maybe this reboot was going to be good, then you would have had it squeezed out of you in this moment.
I've learned a lot since the last bad unboxing. Number one, do not trust strangers to send you packages.
But that was the appeal.
Instead, allow them to suggest packages and then have Amazon send you the packages.
You retard. Yeah, you know why we watch bad unboxing? So he would just open Amazon packages. The appeal of bad unboxing, everybody knows, was that he got sent fucking horrible things in the mail, you know? That's what kept you coming back. That it's like, wow, insane, sick people are like sending him human feces and like biohazard fucking shit in the mail. That's what made that show cut above the rest in all the other unboxing stuff on YouTube. That like, it was like deranged. It was, as the title implied, bad unboxing, right? It was supposed to be scuffed. It was supposed to be kind of dangerous. He got to the point where he had to stop making bad unboxing for a bit because he was getting sent so much like horrible things, and you could argue like, well, poor guy, right? But like that was the appeal to it, you know? So for him to be like coming back like, okay guys, bad unboxing is back. Except it's not gonna be bad unboxing at all. It's literally like a Hollywood reboot of bad unboxing. That's fucking crazy.
The thing that makes this bad unboxing different is that we're going to have usernames on Discord attached to all the items that get sent in. So there's some...
Sorry, I'm sorry. Go back. What? Sorry, like he mentioned Discord and like accountability flashed on top of the screen, and I blacked out. What did you say?
One thing that makes this bad unboxing different is that we're going to have usernames on Discord attached to all the items that get sent in. So there's some accountability and there's some shame involved. So if someone sends something that's like a big fat L, we're going to know who they are. Sorry.
Wait a minute. I thought bullying was wrong, first of all. Second of all, gay as fucking... Dude... You cannot bring back bad unboxing if you're going to be this much of a pussy. I'm gonna say it. Like, if you send something bad in the mail, I'm gonna know who you are. I'm gonna... What the fuck are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Like, I got your Discord username, buddy. You better watch out, or I'm gonna ban you from the Discord. Mate, the iDubbbz Discord, that's a whole other fucking drama, let's just say. The Discord is full of like certain individuals of a certain group, but like I guess to those people the threat of like I'm gonna kick you out of the Discord, that's really fucking scary. Hey, that's scary to them because it's like that's the most social interaction they get in like a month. And just like the last time I talked about this cunt, we have the same problem here where he's not bringing in the energy required to make this type of video work. He's making this simply unboxing. To be honest, might just cut this whole section out. There's just nothing to say. I don't know what to say to this. It's unfunny. It's like he unboxed like a titty mouse pad and he explained what a fucking night elf is. Like, okay.
Old iDubbbz might have been impressed, but 35-year-old iDubbbz? I don't think so. Holy shit, I have atypical breasts.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't actually know which character this is. I'm not a lore expert in World of Warcraft. I can tell you off the top of my head who I think it could be. I think there's like...
Dude, nobody fucking cares. What is this shit? It really is bad. It's bad unboxing. I'm sorry, let's take it back to how bad unboxing used to be. It wasn't that he was screaming the N-word that made it fucking funny. It was that he had fucking energy, dude. And people, like, in my last video on iDubbbz were like, well, he's like 40 now, so, like, he's ought to be, like, just mellowed out. Then don't fucking make these videos, because they're boring. Like, if you're such an old man and you don't have the energy to just fucking do something entertaining, or I don't know, maybe I'm the immature one. I guess I just really enjoy when he used to fucking slam shit on the table and just cause fucking violence in the room. Forgive me for being a goo goo gaga fucking baby, I guess, but which I don't even believe, by the way. I don't believe that look at, God forbid, look at Sam Hyde, right? Like, he's older than iDubbbz. He's older than iDubbbz, and he still has the energy to fucking run around and be funny. So, yeah, I'm not buying this excuse. But if it's genuinely like, oh, I'm such an old man, you can't possibly expect me to, you know, have the energy that I had as a young buck in my 20s, then don't fucking make this shit. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's just nothing.
Like,
Look, I haven't watched the old bad unboxing in a while, but I think by this point we would have gotten to, like, some other packages, or like, we would have fucking done something. You're just gonna open Amazon packages and you're not even gonna destroy them? What's the point? Why are we still here? I'll tell you why. You don't watch modern iDubbbz for the comedy. You watch it for the psychological deep dive. The years of damage that unrestricted therapy can have on the body. For example, it's not a modern iDubbbz thing if he's not constantly seething about the haters throughout. You'd think this would be the one thing that therapy would help with, but I guess I'm uneducated on this subject.
The haters would say, they'd say, be
Oh, here we go.
What gives negative aura?
Haters mentioned, take a fucking shot. Oh.
Aura. Just be myself. Is that plus 1,000 aura? What gives negative aura? Just be myself. That's what the haters would say. They'd say, be yourself. That will induce negative aura. Okay?
Keep seething every fucking video, man. Like, it just one Does this guy have one video where he's not mentioning the haters, like, off the cuff at this point? Like, every fucking video, every podcast, every fucking live stream. He doesn't live stream anymore, but every fucking time. Oh, the haters are gonna think this. Oh, the haters hate that I'm myself. The haters hate me for being myself. Yeah, man, I mean, if you're fucking boring as fuck, I'm sorry to tell you. That's what I was gonna say when I was still doing the video where I was gonna cover the fucking kitchen gadgets video and the response to that. Because their main point in his fucking rebuttal to all the people going, you fucking suck, this looks really, this was a depressing video. iDubbbz was very low energy and it was just sad. It was like, his fucking rebuttal to that was like, well, this is who I am, okay? You better accept it. This is just who I am and this is what the content is gonna be now. Like, I'm sorry, if you just, like, some people just suck. Like, some people just fucking suck, you know? Like, the real them just sucks. Like, I'm sorry. It's very against the norm to be very anti-self-acceptance and very like, be yourself, but sometimes you just fucking suck, you know? And if you're gonna be entertaining and you fucking suck and your personality fucking sucks, well, either don't do entertainment or fucking change it up a little bit, which is what he did, you know? And it worked. All of a sudden, he's shocked and upset that, like, oh, people don't want to fucking see. And I don't even believe that it's like the real him, you know? Like, I don't know him. I'm not parasocial, or how do you know? I don't know. But, like, I'm just saying what he was doing before, like, he came from somewhere, right? Like, you could argue that he was copying the people he surrounded himself with, but, like, at the same time. Also, I just realized I haven't been on full screen the whole time. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. But it's just weird. It's just weird that it comes as a shock to him that, like, I can't believe people don't like me when I'm bored as fuck and not putting in any effort. Is that the real you? Just being a lazy fuck? Being a lazy bones? Oh my god, it all comes back full circle. He fucking hates cart dogs. He hates the lazy bones insult because that is literally who he is on, like, a spiritual level. He is, like, if nothing else, he's a lazy bones. That's why cart knocks, like, cut him so deep, you know? Because he reached his soul, the lazy bones insult. He, like, touched him.
Alright, let me think of something peaceful. Oh, world peace. Oh, I'm thinking of...
World peace mentioned? Well, iDubbbz, fucking dog whistle, sorry.
My fucking god. It is a jungle trail mix, scorpion, diving beetle, water bug. I'm just gonna be real with you guys. I don't even think this will do it to me anymore. I think back in the day I was a little bit of a pussy.
Fuck, no comment.
Lived so much life.
Fun fact, right after this, I paused the video and I didn't come back to the recording for like 2 days because I thought it was so boring. I lasted almost a whole 6 minutes before I declared a nationwide Seebs emergency. Anyway, he pretty much rips off the bit he did for the first episode of What's in the Box.
These are way bigger than I expected. Holy shit. And they're black as fuck.
He literally eats the bugs. Haha, you can clap now. But seriously, he always does a one-to-one recreation of him eating these dried up bugs. He makes the same comments and tries the same jokes, except before it was funny and now it's made for modern audiences.
We got Orthoptera mix, which includes grasshoppers, mole crickets, big crickets, small crickets, and salt. Thank goodness they added the salt, otherwise these wouldn't taste very good.
If I was in Thailand or the Philippines or something and they had this shit in like a nice paste or like a dry rub, I get it, you know? I'll shovel that shit down my gullet. No effort was made to make this at all appetizing.
I mean, obviously I'm not going to eat the whole bag. Going into this I was thinking, I can consume the whole bag because I'm quite hungry. But now I'm thinking, a quarter of the bag is probably unreasonable.
Oh my god. If I was starving, if I didn't just get done eating avocado toast, this would be very delicious. I would be hungry to eat this. If I didn't just eat a bunch of Takis, this would be very delicious to me.
No, wait. I'm in the pussy mindset right now. I am a Taiwanese child who knows nothing more than the flavor of insects, and I love to eat boiled, flavorless insects. That means, feed me those bugs, mommy.
And the flavor isn't bad, it is just different. Different does not equal bad. That's a lesson for some of you in the audience. Different does not equal bad.
Jungle trail mix. Scorpion, diving beetle, water bug. Fucking hell. What do you mean, jungle trail mix? This isn't fucking trail mix. Wow, such a good trail mix.
Oh my fucking god. It is a jungle trail mix, scorpion, diving beetle, water bug.
I think I might become vegan after this. I am a Vietnamese boy who loves eating his Vietnamese cuisine, which includes insects. It's a staple in our diet, and one of our delicacies is tarantula that's been sitting in a can. It's hard. That's the tarantula I know and love. I'd give you guys a peek, but as a young Vietnamese boy, I was taught never to chew with my mouth open.
It's not even a joke. It's like, oh, well, actually, I would eat the bugs if they look good. Versus the previous thing, which was like, oh, I gotta get into the role of being like one of these people. It's the same fucking joke he made in the What's in the Box video. I know I'm like the one person who remembers that series because I thought it was fine, but it's literally like a tamer version of that joke. He's reusing jokes, man. He's like, yeah, we get it, you're coping about eating bugs. Like, but you've already eaten bugs before, like in this new iDubbbz format. So it's not even shocking. It's just, oh.
This would be very delicious.
And it drags on as well.
And the flavor isn't bad, it is just different. Different does not equal bad. That's a lesson for some of you in the audience. Different does not equal bad.
Oh my god, this nigga. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for blurting that out, but seriously, bro. Oh my god, this fucking guy. Just, can you go 1 second? This screams insecurity, you know? He likes to go on and on about, I'm so secure now. I've never been more confident and secure in my entire life. He's never been more insecure. At least on camera, you could make an argument at this point. Maybe he was always insecure. But like every fucking video, and this is the second time this video, I remember that from 2 days ago. He's like attacking the audience as he's going. How do you expect to make a good video when the whole time as you're doing it, you're literally sitting there like, the audience is gonna hate it. The audience is gonna hate it. That's what ironically, funny enough, that's what happened to What's in the Box. The whole video, he's freaking out like the audience is gonna hate it. You know? But supposedly he's like grown and matured since then. But it's still the same shit of like, I mean, before he wasn't really attacking the audience, it was more on himself, like, oh, the audience is gonna hate it. But now it's like more spiteful. Now it's like, the audience is gonna hate it? Well, fuck them. Like, this is so unpleasant to watch, and it's not even like, I'm a hater, I'm so angry that iDubbbz is dissing me. It's literally just like, it's just, if you've ever been around a person that's constantly complaining, it's like that. It's like, holy fuck, just eat the bugs and shut the fuck up. Thank you. It's funny that I mentioned What's in the Box here, because to my shock, he actually talks about this series later on in the video, and I had quite a lot to say about that, but that's for later. And he censors vomit now. Fucking sellout. Oh, he's actually crying from that. Good. Whatever.
I'm gonna be honest, I think I would have kept that down if
Holy shit,
if I had like a lot.
He's fucking crying. Okay, this is good. This is good. Nice suffering. That's why we watch bad unboxing. Because of the suffering. Right, we got some of that. I'll give him points.
Live studio audience, because I wouldn't want to look like I had a weak stomach, and I wouldn't want to offend other cultures. That is.
I'm taking those points back. Give me back my points, bitch. No, I'm taking them back. Holy fuck. Just when I wanted to give him a little something, man. Anyway, so he just gets a random fucking hoodie in the mail. Not really a gag like when he got 50 million Reagan and Bush 84 shirts, or when he got that other shirt that people in the comments said was infected with anthrax or something. Anyone remember that? This is just a legit hoodie. He got some gag underwear too, but that's just gonna work like regular underwear. Is this what the feature of bad unboxing is gonna be? Get people to send him clothes and other utilities by mail now? I guess the real charity was inside them all along. I think it's good if he has a bunch of like little, you know, weirdo fans. Or just send him clothes. Or try to send him like, you know, like hygiene products as well. Like just start sending him like bars of soap and shampoo. Well, he wouldn't be able to use the shampoo at this point, but I think that's the play. Like just send him clean packs of underwear, probably like the cleanest packs of underwear. The cleanest underwear he's worn in like months. That's genius. It's actually a genius idea from them. Just get like free clothing like you're homeless. Anyway, he gets a beekeeper outfit on and decides to walk into the main house to try to scare his dogs. And this is probably the best part of the video because we get to see a snippet of their squalid living conditions.
Yeah.
Right. Clean that fucking carpet. Jesus. And there's fucking... It's always a treat seeing their fucking living conditions, because it's pure filth. They just random boxes. Just opens the door 2 seconds in. Random fucking shit just everywhere. Crazy.
Hey, it's okay. It's don't. It was me freezing. That scared
Random
you.
fucking cables, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
That
wearing
scared
fucking
you.
Crocs.
What the heck?
Little Crocs with strawberry peel. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, you didn't like me not moving.
Jesus. Look at the fucking piles of shit on the floor. Look at the piles of clothes. This is like the best part of the video. This is what I live for, bro. Just piles of clothes thrown about on the floor, and the dogs are just like laying on it. And there's like a random suitcase. They're going traveling. I think they were traveling actually, but how long has that been there? Jesus, man.
Oh, you little silly little fucker bucker. Do your thing.
Disgusting.
Whoa.
He unironically ran out of video. He ran out of content and he's like filming his dogs now. Great. Wow, I sure love modern iDubbbz. We definitely just hate it because he's not like screaming slurs. It's not because there's absolutely nothing going on. And it's gotten to the point where he's like filming his dogs to like fill for time. Embarrassing, really. Embarrassing showing. Like,
Oh my
embarrassing
God, they're
performance.
evil. You guys are evil. Whoa. He just
And then there's like
sucked
a
on my
sponsor,
thingy.
apparently, according to
Hey,
sponsor block.
do that again. I kind of liked that.
This is legit.
Well, what is the sponsor actually? Is it dog food? It's sponsored by fucking dog food. Oh, I guess it made sense, right? We had to film the dogs so he could segue to the sponsor. That's actual genius. Genius iDubbbz. Okay, I know I said that him filming his dirty house was the best part of the video, but I lied. Because the next bit is actually the best part of the video. Remember what I said before, that you don't watch modern iDubbbz for the comedy, that you watch it for the psychological deep dive? Well, here we go. He gets this lipstick thing that makes him cry, and as we all know, this is crying's #1 fan, so you can imagine how this goes.
Real natural tears to form. I can practice my acting ability with this fucking white lipstick under my
I
eye.
don't think he needs that. He's cried all the fucking time. Hasn't he said? He doesn't need the fucking fake tease, buddy.
Oh my god, this shit works straight away. Oh shit, this is just hurting. I'm gonna be honest, guys. It really hurt me that what's in the box did not
Wait.
resonate with a lot of you.
Dude, that's still eating him away. What? Mate. Nah, this is psychological. I'm sorry. That's psychological. That. What are we supposed to take away from that? That really fucking hurt him. That hurt him more than anything else. What's in the box, I think, was like his one attempt to try to like put himself out there and do something like original that wasn't like trying to copy like Filthy Frank, Max Mofo, trying to pivot away from like Content Cop. So he made that, and the whole video, like I just talked about, the whole video, he was like, no, the viewers are gonna hate it, the viewers are gonna hate it, the viewers are gonna hate it, and then he like candied the fucking show after like 2 episodes, even though, like, I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know where he gets this idea from that, like, people didn't like What's in the Box, you know? And it's like, it's just weird, because I don't remember people hating What's in the Box that much. I don't remember that at all, you know? Like, people were like, okay, whatever. And then he just gave up on it. Like, I honestly think because he constantly shits on What's in the Box. That's another thing I remember. He constantly shits on What's in the Box. Like, he hates that series. I think more than anybody else, he's the one that hates that series the most. He's constantly, like, having callbacks to it, talking about how bad it was, talking about how no one liked it. I don't remember seeing people, like, hating it, you know? I only remember iDubbbz talking about how it was shit and no one liked it. I generally think this is, like, a pain point for him, you know? Like, it, like, scarred him for life that it wasn't, like, widely successful. I don't know. Also, is this meta-irony? Is this meta-irony, iDubbbz? I thought irony wasn't allowed. Are you telling us that this genuinely hurt you? Because at this point, he's brought it up. He's brought up what the quote-unquote failure of What's in the Box for so long, for so many years. You have to assume that he genuinely, like, it genuinely hurts him that series, like, wasn't good enough for him.
It made me scared and it made me abandon the project. Fuck. Oh, I got tears going. I can feel a tear going. If you guys...
That's better irony, buddy. That's better irony. You're trying to be funny, but you're genuinely telling us how you feel. You're not allowed to do that. Excuse me. Please refer to the fucking wheel. You're not allowed to do that. Sam Hyde is an evil Nazi for doing that. So you shouldn't be doing that either. I'm sure the defense is gonna be, no, I was genuinely crying and expressing my emotions. Okay, whatever.
You guys want to have
It's okay when I do
a
it.
really fucking good, authentic cry? Just go into therapy, man.
What do I even say to that? Buddy, you're a fucking mess. You're like the biggest advertisement as to why to not go to therapy ever. You're a fucking disaster, right? Constantly fucking crying. Clearly therapy's not working because you've had this fucking pain point of what's in the box being a failure for fucking years. And it still fucking hurts you, clearly, because you're still bringing it up. And again, I can't emphasize enough how bizarre it is that he's had this fucking thing with that video series for years. Even though it's like, you would think by the way he refers to it that it was like 10 times worse than his Froggy Fresh video or his initial like OnlyFans video, that people were just like tearing him apart in the comments. Again, I don't remember that shit. I think the biggest thing was that he didn't get as much views as all the other videos. He didn't get as much views as like the content creators. But he still got views. I don't know what the fuck happened with that. Like, unironically, I don't think he's ever given like a clear answer as to why it stopped. Like, now he's saying that it didn't resonate with viewers. I think it's just on him. Hey, you want free therapy right now? Yeah, all that fucking the whole thing about what's in the box like failing, it's on you. Like, as in, it comes from you. The perception that it sucked, it comes from you. I don't think people were like complaining about it. It's just you that thinks it sucks, and you're trying to like project that to everybody else. Whoa, free therapy sesh, free of charge.
Nah, fuck this shit. God, the residue's still there. I feel fucked up. Fire wallet.
Let's go to therapy so you can cry and never solve anything. What even is this what even is this like endorsement for therapy, right? Like, just cry forever. Cry forever, never solve your issues, because clearly the issues are not being solved, like... He has to stop what he's saying here because there's a police siren going off in the distance.
Pull a piece off like that. You detach it. Sorry, the cops are here.
Average day in Seattle. Wonderful. Part and parcel of living in a big city. Maybe there's some real ebb and flow to this video, unintentional or not, because after the sirens stop blaring and we're immersed in the urbanite hellscape that iDubbbz is trapped in, iDubbbz pulls out this fucked up cyclist airbag thing, which I initially thought he was going to say he purchased for himself, which almost made me say some very bad things.
Today I have the Havding. It's an airbag for urban cyclists. So this is something I purchased for myself, like...
Oh my... Oh, that's the biggest gag of the whole show. Hang on, what were you gonna say?
3 or 4 years ago, and I just really haven't had much of a use for it because I just wanted to put it in a bad unboxing, but I obviously haven't done one of these.
Oh, okay. Thank God. I thought he was gonna say I've purchased it for myself because, you know, I'm getting into cycling now. Fuck cars, right? And I was going to fight the urge, every bone, every fiber in my body. I was gonna fight the urge to just scream out a slur, like. So thank God for that.
For years.
It's just a better unboxing. Well, how much do you want to bet? He's gonna make like a fuck cars joke, because I feel like that's what's coming. Can you blame me? I mean, would you really be surprised at this point if he announced that he sold his car and was going full bike cock mode or something?
I can hear someone listening to Lil Wayne outside of my...
Not the real audios. Who cares? Why do you have to point this out? We gotta make sure everybody's on the same page that this is a joke. Joke alert, trigger warning, I'm making a joke. That is just bizarre. That's just weird. Why did he do that? Like, actually, that's just confusing. Like, who's that gonna offend? Who's it gonna... Oh, you've edited in that your neighbors are actually listening to rap music when it was fake. It was disinformation. Who's gonna get offended by that? What, do you really need to put a disclaimer that it's not real audio? Or is that another Sam Hyde reference, Is iDubbbz secretly a chud? Well, after that, the video is pretty much over, aside from one more panhandling attempt from iDubbbz.
There will be a YouTube membership or Patreon version of this video on those platforms. So.
Why? Like, what the fuck are you doing behind... Like, you're not... No, this doesn't work because you're not doing anything that's, like, more extreme. The whole point of, like, you can check out more content behind a paywall is because it's like, we can't monetize this on YouTube, so you gotta check us out behind the membership. What the fuck are you doing that you require, like, the paywall? Like, you're doing nothing, cunt. Like, shut up. So, closing thoughts. Like, what else is there to say? Should have never brought this series back. He's too... medicated. If it's just completely vetted, if it's just boring ass fucking packages that he's just gonna review normally, then what the fuck is the point? And then he's gotta sneak in the classic new iDubbbz shit, talk about therapy, the haters, right? Projection much, but he's the most confident he's ever been. I mean, it did numbers, probably for the nostalgia factor, and disappointing amount of dislikes in this. Again, I think it's because nostalgia. It's because of the nostalgia factor, right? Like, people don't really remember what it was like, so they're like, oh, that's nice. He's moving away from being a gigantic faggot all the time. No, he's still very much, still very much on that shit. The main issue with this video is that it's really fucking boring. Nothing ever happens. There are long parts throughout this recording where I just had nothing to say. I'm so disappointed. I thought this was going to be worse, Like, I've actually, the other video, the fucking world's worst game, I could go into it all day. I could overanalyze every frame. This is just such a nothing burger. It's so... I could say it's low energy, but we already know. It's just too normal. It's too normal. It's not a bad unboxing.
Picture.
I don't know, maybe the issue is that the space where he's at is too tiny. Or maybe that the desk is too tiny. I feel like he can't do much with that tiny desk. I think maybe he's afraid of doing the random violence because it's such a tiny, flimsy desk. This is unironic, unironic feedback. He should get a bigger desk. So maybe maybe I'm coping, maybe that's not the problem. Maybe if he had a bigger desk and a bigger fucking... Because he used to have the garage, right? He used to have that, and he would go crazy in that. Maybe if he had a bigger fucking space, he would do more, but maybe he's just confined to this tiny space, so he's not doing much. Or maybe he could have an entire warehouse to himself and he would still be boring. Who knows? Who knows? The 2 times iDubbbz did something that genuinely made me laugh, it wasn't even intentional.
The auras of their penis, Dick Yannon aura glasses. Everything is blue.
Fuck me, he looks... Wow, the first time I laughed in this video, he looks like fucking Walter White when he's trading the drugs in the mall with fucking Not the mall, the fucking junkyard with Tuco or whatever. Like, it's literally that outfit. It's Heisenberg, dude. Fuck
I don't
me.
think I could see a fucking aura if you paid me.
Then there was this other bit where he made a funny soy face and I giggled and clapped my hands like the immature, goofy, goober, toddler, stalker child that I am.
Oh, this looks scary.
Oh my god, man. It's the jokes write themselves. Actual fucking soy jack. But let me say something nice here so people know that I'm not forcing the hate. It just comes naturally to me. This bit was actually kind of good. He's walking around trying to carefully open packages with this defective product that can go off at any minute, and he's ripping into how much of a shitty product it is. It has the slightest essence of a Kickstarter crap. And the best thing is, you can tell this comes naturally to him. It's effortless. He too is a natural born hater. All of this postulating about changing and growing, but he's still the same guy, whoever that is. That's why he looks so haggard all the time. It's why none of his videos work now. Lying is a very taxing thing. It exhausts him to fight himself every day, to deny his true nature. Stop fighting it, Ian. You know you can't win. Well, if everything goes according to plan, this video will be out before the end of the year. Maybe even before Christmas, which is probably very, very optimistic. It's the 19th as of me writing this. Yeah, well, as of me recording this, so maybe it's not so optimistic. But like most people this time of year, I got other shit to do on top of this. I know that this is kind of cringe, but I had this hope that maybe I would get to 100 subscribers before the end of the year. I really doubt that's gonna happen now, but if I could get 2 more subscribers, just 2 more subscribers, guys, to get to a nice and even 50, well, I could die happy. Have a Merry Christmas with a capital C if I get this out before that. If not, then a Happy New Year. You only get one or the other. I'll try to get the other videos I'm working on out faster, and that's it. Video end. I don't know what it is every time I talk about iDubbbz. I start getting like weirdly like congested. I don't know what it is. It's like the curse of the Nile, bro.